Namaskaram. It's been more than 6 months since I announced that I'm moving full time into the YouTube space, wanting to create more content. And hence I started building a studio for making videos. What started off as making a studio space evolved, developed, and I built 3 more rooms. And a project called Tatvamasi evolved in the last 6 months. Tatvamasi Dharmic Trust is a non-profit organization. It has many manifestos and we will look at it as it evolves. Tatvamasi literally means you or that. This is what is written on top of the Sabarimala shrine, just at the entrance of the Garbhagriha. What this means is what is existing within as divine inside the Garbhagriha is the same as that is within you also. Now, intellectually knowing this is not going to change anything unless somebody experientially gets to that point. It's a journey that needs to be walked. Let's say there is a piece of stone and the sculptor works on it day and night with elaborate detail and intricate work till he brings out the statue from outside the stone. Similarly, although the divine exists within all of us, to bring it out, to make it shine forth, there is a lot of things that needs to be done. So all these tools have been created in our culture: temples, yogic sadhana, bhakti sadhana, culturally, customs and traditions, rituals. These things were all created for us to experience the divine within us, to make the divine within each one of us shine forth, to come out. Tatvamasi Dharmic Trust is a small step in that direction to help people experience this. As a first and launching step, I am launching homestays at my farm in Kanyakumari district. These homestays will be for a period of 3 days, Friday to Sunday. We will be visiting ancient temples, how a temple should be approached, how it can be made use of, why there's the science behind how the temples were built. All these will be looked at, and the subtleties of it. Now, why this step of Tatvamasi? In the year 2018, when the whole Sabarimala issue happened, I found, when I started talking to a few of my friends and relatives, I realized they were pulled between two standpoints. One is because of all the political and media narratives that were being pushed into them, and there is this ancient wisdom of they know that something is going wrong, but they don't know what it was. I realized this is majorly because we failed to educate ourselves about why these temples were created for and how they were created. So this becomes important not just only for us to know about this, but also for the future generations to come. That's when I made the decision of moving to Mumbai and started off these videos on various aspects of our culture. The first project that we did was the Sadhguru Sri Brahma series, a 14-episode series. In the last 4 to 5 years, more than 1 million people have watched it, and it's still being watched by many more. And through that documentary series, we not only covered the life of a yogi, a great being who lived 100 years ago, but also other yogis and siddhas who lived during those times. Then I did the Himalayan series. More than 18 temples which are less known in the Himalayas were covered. That also had lots of reviews and views. It had inspired many people to travel to the Himalayas and visit these less known but powerful temples. I also started doing this Know Your Culture series, where we looked at simple things like why do we light a lamp, why a yagna or a homam is done, what is the science behind it, and what are the benefits, elements of the temple. All these were covered in that. Although it didn't carry that many number of views, I always look at it, these are evergreen content. If not now, even after 10 years, people could still be watching it. It will be relevant even then. Although people appreciate watching these videos and they say these are things that we didn't know about, and they are grateful for me to be making these videos, but I always remember this analogy of what Sadhguru used to say during the earlier programs. He used to say that you hiked or walked long distance and went to a beach or a mountain top and experienced a wonderful breeze, and you wanted your friends and relatives also to experience the same breeze. Can you just pack it in a box and send it to them and tell them This is something that I experienced. It was beautiful. You also experience it. Will it work that way? It won't. You will have to make the hike or the walk, the journey, and come to that space and then experience it. Then you will know what it is. So this effort of Tatvamasi is just that. I don't want people to just be happy watching the videos that many people are making about temples, but actually go to these spaces and experience the place for what they have been built for. And that's why Tatvamasi. My farm is located in Kanyakumari district in Tiruparapu, which is by a river and a beautiful waterfall and an ancient temple as well. These packages will be limited to a maximum of 6 people because of the number of rooms that are available, and it will be over a weekend starting Thursday evening or Friday morning till Sunday night. This is just an announcement video just to announce about Tatvamasi Dharmic Trust and its activities. There will be subsequent videos where we will be making tour of the facilities that are available and the temples that we will be visiting. It will be on a first come first serve basis. Right now I am planning to launch this by September 3rd. Most probably. Other details will be available in the website tatvamasi-premkv.com. You can even go to the website and register in advance if you wish to, which month or which particular date, which weekend you would like to visit. We will get back to you once the details are received. So basically the revenue that will be generated through these temple tour packages will be utilized for making the documentary series on Kashi and Agastya Muni and Goraknath and Adi Shankaracharya. This will be an ongoing process, so I seek all of your support by just coming and staying with me, experiencing the space, and also spread the word that this is happening. Usually Kanyakumari means people come, visit the Vivekananda Rock and Sushindram temple and leave. But there are so many ancient temples in Kanyakumari district, and not just the agamic temples but also folk temples, which also we will be touching upon. 80% of the Hindus in Bharat, they worship folk deities. Their Grama Devatas, Kula Devatas and Ishta Devatas. Those aspect has been neglected from the public view except the Kantara which brought that, but not much was spoken about what that whole science is about. So we'll be covering those aspects as well in these temple tour packages. So spread the word, and we seek your support through this. We'll meet soon. Namaskaram.